Hello, Lila and Levi. It's Graham, and I'm holding a book that some little boy brought to my house yesterday. Who brought me this book? Did Daddy bring it? No. Did Poppy bring it? No. Did Levi bring it? Yes. Did Lila bring it? Yes. It's called Big Smelly Bear. I wonder what bears smell like. Do they smell good? Do they smell stinky? Maybe we're gonna find out. Graham's outside again on the porch on my rocking chair. See, I can lean back and go, rocky rock, rocky rock, rocky rock. I could just keep rocking and never read the book. How would that be? No. All right, I'm gonna scooch forward so we can see the pages better. And maybe I'm gonna, whoa. Again, my phone is on the bear. See, let me show you the bear so you could see. See, Mr. Bear? Well, see up here, I put the phone against his ear and it just kind of fell forward. So let's try that again, Mr. Bear. Oh, hello there, sir. Okay, let's see. Graham puts the phone against his ear and, oh, someone just rode their bike by. I wonder if they saw me. All right, we gotta get reading here, right? Oh, look at the bear. He's got some frogs near him he's looking at. I really do have to turn this so you could see the pages better. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go in the house or come up with some other plan. Plan B. Sometimes we call it Plan B. Like A, Plan A is the first plan, because that's the first letter of the alphabet. Plan B is the second plan, because that's the second letter of the alphabet. All right, let's see. We're still on Plan A. And let's start. Big Smelly Bear by Britta Teckentrup. That's the author's name, Teckentrup. Do you know who the author is? The author is the person who writes the book. That is the author. Oh, look at the bear. He's looking at you. Big Smelly Bear never washed. Big Smelly Bear never brushed. Big Smelly Bear never took a bath. Big Smelly Bear was followed by a big smelly stink wherever he went. Flies buzzed all around him, but they were the only ones that ever came close. Look at all the flies. And these guys, the frog and the little, what's this? Mouse. They don't want to get too close to the bear because, P.U., he's stinky. When the animals in the forest got a whiff, which is another word for a smell, of Big Smelly Bear, they ran away as quickly as they could. I feel like you can't even see these pictures because there's a shadow. There we go. Is that better? Maybe. None of this seemed to bother Big Smelly Bear, but sometimes he did think that it would be nice to have a friend. Well, that is certainly true, right? Everybody wants to have a friend, or more than one friend. Then one morning, everything changed. Big Smelly Bear woke up with the most terrible itch. He tried to scratch his back with his paw, but he couldn't reach. You know what? This is a really big book. I think maybe that's part of the problem for Graham. Let me just make it a little smaller, maybe. Maybe not. It's just big pages. He tried rolling on the ground in the dirt, but that didn't stop the itch. Big Smelly Bear was itchier and dustier than ever. He is so super huge. Look how big he is. These are his little, I wasn't sure what this I was looking at here. Those are his claws, right, on his hands. He tried scratching his back with a tree branch, but that didn't make the itch. That made the itch even itchier. There he is. We once had a real bear scratching his back, rubbing against a tree to try to scratch his back. Just like that. We had a real one. He tried rubbing his back against the trunk of an old tree, but that didn't help at all. Ooh, wow. I would scratch your back for you, said a voice from above, but you are much too smelly. Look at that bear in the tree. Big Smelly Bear looked up and saw a big fluffy bear sitting in some branches. Big Fluffy Bear smiled at Big Smelly Bear. That's very nice. Why don't you take a bath, asked Big Fluffy Bear. Then you wouldn't itch or smell. That's a good idea. Because I don't need a bath, replied Big Smelly Bear. But does he need a bath? I think so, because he's dirty. That's why he smells. Yes, you do, said Big Fluffy Bear. No, I don't, said Big Smelly Bear. Yes, you do, growled Big Fluffy Bear. No, I do not, growled Big Smelly Bear back. Yes, you do, cried Big Fluffy Bear. No, I do not, shouted Big Smelly Bear. Yes, you do, shouted Big Fluffy Bear, because you stink. Both Big Bear sat quietly for a minute. Then Big Smelly Bear sighed with a big sigh. Oh, all right, he said, and he stomped off grumpily down the hill to the pond. Where's Big Smelly Bear going to take a bath? In the bathtub? No, where's he going down to? That pond there, that water. I wonder if he uses soap. When Big Smelly Bear got out of the pond, he shook the water from his big body. Hey, that sounds like the toy Lila got, the dog who gets wet and then shakes and all the water comes off. Big Fluffy Bear jumped down from the tree and sniffed. There, she said, that's much better. Now you smell all clean. And she scratched his back for him. With her claws. The itch was gone. Big Smelly Bear sighed. Thank you, he said. Then he gave Big Fluffy Bear's back a little scratch too. I'm not going to take any more baths, said Big Smelly Bear. Big Fluffy Bear smiled, and the two big bears had a little bear hug. I bet he does take a bath again. Big Smelly Bear liked Big Fluffy Bear very much. Even though he said he would never bathe again, sometimes late at night he would wander down to the big pond. And can you guess what he was doing? What do you think he was doing? Ooh, look, he's got a bath brush in his hand. He was taking a bath, right? Look, he's got a big brush. Graham has one of those. And there they are. They're friends now, the two bears, and they're both clean. The end. That was a good book. What do you think? That from your cousins? They gave you that book? That's very nice. Big Smelly Bear. He was sad when he was stinky, right? He had no friends. It's icky to be stinky and dirty, right? That's why we take baths and showers. All right. What's next? Graham's gonna go look for another book for another time. Em and Josh said they might read to you sometime. Would you like that? Maybe. All right, look, Graham's gonna go back to rocking now. Maybe I could just go rock, rocky rock, or I could just sit here and stare at the bear while I rock. What do you think of that idea? All right, bye guys. Love you. Bear says,